What's going on, fam? It's your man VACAY-J. We are in the building, fam. Welcome, 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 everybody to the show. Thank you for coming on back again. We are here to talk about the Shy Fam, and I'm excited. I'm excited. If you just watched us talk about Power Fam, we appreciate you for coming through and make sure that you absolutely, if you found us for the first time, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But we are here for the Shy family. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Make sure you share this, hit that like button for us, and make sure you share this to everybody out there. I got to bring up the squad, and more squad is coming through. Listen, we are celebrating. We're doing a big celebration today. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, family. If you excited, let's be excited because we got a lot going on, fam. We got a lot going on. All right, so let's bring up the fam real quick. Bring up the fam. Oh, man. Celebration. It's a celebration, fam. It's a celebration. Okay. Listen, I gotta bring up the beautiful ladies that I get to work with every single week. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a man and you got these ladies working with you every week, you're a blessed man. Okay, I'm a blessed man. Okay. All right, so let's bring them up one by one. Let's bring on, you know her, you love her. It's all things ruthless. That's right. Tika Deshawn is in the building. What's good?
What's good? VACAYJTV. We're back for this second half. We're ready, celebrating and talking about the child, which is next, right?
That's right. And I want to bring up, super happy to know her for so long. Such an incredible person, you know what I'm saying? Like, today is a special day for her, not just for VACAY-JTV, but it's also her birthday. So let's say happy birthday to Nikki on the beat. Nikki on the beat. Hey.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much together. Love you. It's just amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm telling you again.
Hey, this is what we do. This is how we do. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate each other. We show love to each other. That's how we got to do it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other way to do it. You know what I mean? So happy birthday to Nikki. Happy birthday, VACAY-JTV. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday, shout yourself out. Go ahead, shout yourself out in the chat. Welcome to the show. One of our favorite shows, The Shy. A lot went on in this episode, and we're gonna get into it. But I gotta show love. I gotta show love and let everybody know that this show is sponsored by Godly Tatted. All right, godlytatted.com. Make sure you get your gear, your hoodies, and all of that from godlytatted.com. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Thank you for absolutely showing love to VACAY-JTV and friends, family. So yeah, I'm excited. Once again, happy birthday, Nikki. Listen, it only comes around once a year, but we want to definitely celebrate you on your day. I'm glad you're spending it with us. And you say you got the mimosa going on, right? You got the mimosa?
I got some sake.
The sake, that's right. The sake, that's stronger than the mimosa. Say it again.
It's love.
Okay. She a little tipsy right now. I like that. I like it. I need mine. You know what I'm saying? But sure, I got my VACAY-J mug going on right here. Y'all see the mug? That's a new mug.
Listen, if you ain't careful, that sake will put you on your tail.
For real.
But that's good.
That's some serious stuff right there. Serious stuff. Fam, definitely shout yourself out. Thank you for coming on back to VACAY-JTV. Thank you for the love. And we just finished doing Power Book 4 Force. We definitely had EJ the TV Junkie come through. Shout out to her. I think she said she might be stopping by. And shout out to my man, Brother the Big Review as well. Thank you all for coming through. Hey, Daria, good to see you again. Hey, Net. I hope I'm saying it right. Net. Right? Is that Net Mathis? I'm going to just say Mathis. All right. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. Of course, DeMarcus Vaughn in the building. Thank you for coming through, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Absolutely. And yeah, Candy Love is back. Welcome back, Candy Love. Welcome back to everybody. We're going to talk about the Shy. You already know how we do. Absolutely. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you guys subscribe to each and every one of these beautiful ladies' pages. All right. Beautiful ladies' channels. Make sure you show love. Everybody showing love. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You know, we got a lot going on today. So I'm excited. You know, it's a lot of love going on, Nikki. You know what I mean? That's how we do. That's how we do right here. All right. All right. Let's get into it, fam. It's time to talk about this thing. It's time to talk about the shot. All right. And you know how we do, right? What is this episode? We finally talking about episode 7 because last week, let me just say it now. I got to keep it 1,000. I was so excited. I wanted to get to the next episode. And I put out a thumbnail that said episode 7 live discussion. But we was really talking about episode 6. So I corrected it. It's all good. I stand corrected. I'm a man. I stand, you know, when I make a mistake, I say, hey, I make a mistake. But yeah, we're talking about episode 7 this week, family. Last week was 6. Now we're talking about 7. And we're going to talk a little bit about 8 too, because that's going to be the final episode, man. Man, this is crazy. So let's get into it, ladies. You already know how we do. Let's first rate the show. What do you rate episode 7 of The Shy? We'll start with the birthday girl. What do you rate episode 7?
Ooh, I give this one about 8.59. That's the best one.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of emotions.
8.59. See, that's Saki talking right there. Let's say 8.59. Okay. Tika Deshaun, all things ruthless. What do you rate episode 7 of The Shy?
Episode 7 of The Shy was an emotional roller coaster that took your girl for a loop after loop after loop.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9.5. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all know I'm a high scorer anyway, but
Yes.
the whole emotions, like I watched it, it gave me that opportunity to get out some good crying that I needed. Papa getting up there and giving his monologue, and it kind of resonated with me because to be able to get up and speak in front of a crowd in regards to your loved one is a very, very hard and challenging thing. So that's what took it over the top for me. So I'm like, oh my God, like this.
Yeah. Family, you know, chime in below. Let us know your ratings. I'm seeing DeMarcus Vaughn. He says it was a solid 8. Definitely a solid 8. Mathis says it's a 10. All right. You know, DeMarcus is saying it. He's saying, hey, he can't believe that Nuck took out. Yeah. We all, the way it was done. That's the part that I'm like, bruh, like you could have waited till the man finished praying, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You could have waited till he walked away and then just did what you needed to do. No, he was literally closing his eyes, finishing up his prayer. He's about to say, in Jesus' name. Bro, like that's whoever wrote this. Shout out to the writers, because that's some ruthless stuff right there. That's ruthless, Tika. That's definitely ruthless. Let me see. Lillian Cherry. 8. The way you get a 10. Oh, 10 when Douda. Okay. You'll give it 10 when Douda. I got you. I
agree.
When you get it, you give it 100 when Douda's gone, right? I think everybody is like, Douda gotta go. Douda gotta go. They picketing outside of the Shy. Douda gotta go. I think everybody, every commentator, every YouTuber, everybody that watches is like, yo, this is done. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Mathis says they did good job. Yeah, crying. Yeah, we're gonna get to all of that. We're gonna get to all of that, fam. I see you, DeMarcus. Yeah, Keisha was wrong. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that good stuff today because, man, listen, there was a lot of okay. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. You know what I started the other week? I started your greatest surprises and your greatest disappointments. So we're gonna start with that. So, birthday girl Nikki on the beat. What was your greatest surprise and what was your greatest disappointment?
Greatest surprise was not definitely the final confirmation of that. Also, I'll say this, even with Papa, like the way he got up there and that's his daddy sent me. It sent me. Anyone who's ever lost a parent, you already know it's a different type of situation when you lose a parent, especially when you've lost both parents. I lost my mom 11 and my mom in my mid-20s. And I'm the only child. So technically, Papa is an only child, technically speaking. So that's why I said before, this is going to be a different type of situation for him to have to deal and process all of this. Greatest disappointment that Douda is not gone yet. Can we please, like, when? Like, when? We got one more. We got one more. Like, so far. Like, I'm just wondering. Like, because it's almost like he's like with 9 lives.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna just say it like this: like, we all want him to go, but when it comes down to the shot, they did a whole poll. I wish I would have had the picture up there. And they did a poll. It was like, okay, who's the best villain, right? And they had Douda, they had Godfather Harlem, they had who else? They had a couple other people. And I could say, out of everybody that's been on the show, from Q to even Reg to even, you know what I'm saying, like, Douda's been the worst, like the best villain. I think that's why they keeping him around. I think is, within the next episode, his life is going to be threatened, of course, after this. Like, something has to happen. But honestly, and Tika, you can agree, disagree. I don't think they're going to take him out in this last one. I think they're going to extend this thing as long as they can, because he's the only true villain that is that merciless. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Nuck is, he's still growing. It's like he said, he's not as ruthless. But after doing this, Nuck is ruthless. If there was a question. But yeah, Tika, your thoughts, your greatest surprise and greatest disappointments.
Yeah, my greatest surprise. Let me go to my greatest disappointment. My greatest disappointment, other than, of course, nothing at all happened in the Douda. And I agree with you, Jay. I think they're gonna take Douda all the way to the next half of the season and the next season, and like Douda, he kind of is that show. Now they may take him out for a little while, just like he got popped the one time and then he came back. You know what I mean? So with that being said, my greatest disappointment was the fact that Shad went to the freaking funeral home with the blickies in the bag. Like, you couldn't, like, and then pulled up on Bakari. Yeah. I mean, I understood that he needed to address him, but I'm like, dang, bro, you had to go to the funeral home with that. Crazy. Like, low key, high key disrespectful. So I felt like Rashad, like, I felt like he was a little better than that. So that disappointed me. In a nutshell, that disappointed me. As far as my biggest surprise, everybody, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody, oh, Nuck didn't do it. Nuck didn't do it. Well, guess what? I was the one out of 1,000 that was telling y'all.
True, you did.
Unalive the pastor. So
you did. We'll give it. We gotta give Tika her props, because everybody thought it was Zay. It was, what was it, 79% on my poll said it was Zay, and then I just rolled with the people. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, But yeah, now he admitted it when Bakari rolled up on him that it was him, and he did it because he wasn't cooperating. He said he did what he had to do, right? So yeah. Okay. Shout out to Tika Deshawn. Shout out. You got it. All right. Good job. Keep up the good work. Right. Okay. My greatest disappointment. I'm gonna have to go with the dialogue. It wasn't even the guys. My greatest disappointment kind of was the truth that was revealed from Nina, of what she said, of how she didn't really want to be married. She didn't really want to have children. And, of course, she wanted to explore the world and explore her sexuality and all of this and that. And Kesha was just like, what are you saying? You saying that you didn't want us? And she kind of was saying that in her heart, that's what she really wanted to do. But she got married and had kids to be a good daughter for her mom. So the disappointment for me, the greatest disappointment, was seeing Kesha just like feeling that truth. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really didn't, and you're deep in your heart, you really didn't want to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Even though you took care of us, you did everything you could. You know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in that position because you wanted to be a good daughter for your mom. You still took care of us, but still was like to see Kesha cry like that. That was disappointing for me. You know what I mean? My greatest surprise, um, I guess it's along the same lines. Um, but I think it wasn't that wasn't a surprise. Gemma wanting that new girl's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. Um, I was surprised that so my greatest surprise was when Papa actually was kind of pushing Kenya away like that. I understand he's young, he was going through his emotions, but she was trying to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? But I think the reason why, and he stated it, the reason why he was kind of pushing her away is because of the last argument they had was about her. So I was kind of surprised that he was pushing her away like that, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So, all right. I want to go to it. Let's talk about this girl right here. All right, because she seems to be the biggest threat to Maisha, the biggest threat to Jake. Okay, let's get down to it, family. Drop your comments below. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if this is your first time. Anybody can jump in, talk to me. What do you think about G? Right, that's her name, G. Right, it's not Brittany, it's G.
Yeah, she's another curveball that we didn't know we needed to see. Like, I'm loving the fact that there's two different trajectory storylines that she could possibly be a bull in a china shop with. Definitely with the whole Jake and Gemma situation, definitely with the whole Maisha situation, because you saw Maisha. Maisha, she didn't even want to say it, but she was like, she all right. She all right.
Yeah.
But the girl's she's fire. So we can't deny that. We can't deny that. So there's definitely gonna be friction, of course, between them. Then of course between Maisha and Gemma, which that friction has already started going down the hill with that one. It's seeming like Gemma is definitely hopping on the train to G so fast that she's just kind of like in the studio just for the sake of fulfilling the fact that she needs to be in the studio because it's already been paid for. So of course you and I both know as artists that doesn't feel very
good. No.
You can't really go in the booth and do what you need to do and lay down a high track and really be in the moment to create like that when there's already tension going. There's already a whole discord going on, and then Maisha's already looking at Gemma sideways like, oh, so what's up? So what is it? So I don't know. Like, this is gonna be a little juicy storyline that I didn't know that I really needed to see, but I'm definitely liking where it's going.
Okay. Tika, what you think? Because she came in there with an attitude like, I'm sorry I'm late, but I had a meeting and I'm here and whatever. Let's get to it. And of course, Maisha's like, who you with? Like, what? We ain't even do nothing, and now you trying to put her on a roster? Like, I was like, I knew this was going to happen. What you think, Tika?
Listen, y'all remember this happened a long time ago. Nicki Minaj was at I think it was like either the BET Awards or the Hip Hop Awards, and she was like telling all the females rappers, "Step your game up." Okay, Gemma been telling Maisha for the longest, "Step your game up. Give me one more song that I can push to the community. Give me something." She never gave her anything. Then in walks the new girl, and now she has to step her game up. So when Maisha got on that mic and was like, this, that, like she was going in, she made her step her game up. She could have done that a long time ago, and she wouldn't have had to look. Gemma wouldn't have had to look for other options. Now, I understand. I'm just, because I'm not in the industry, I'm just outside looking in. But when somebody is asking you because their livelihood is on the line as well, which Gemma had been trying to get Maisha to do something. Give me something to promote. Give me something. And now she's like, but you picked that person. Of course she was going to pick her. So, and we already knew there was going to be tension, whether it was the money situation, whether it was over a boy, there was going to be tension between Maisha and Gemma popping off eventually anyway. So she just had to step her game up, and she went in. She came in and apologized. And in actuality, I'm just your manager. I don't owe you anything. I gave you as a courtesy that I'm late. I apologize, but I really didn't have to do that.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Well, listen, I love when friction happens, right? Because whenever friction happens on the show, I talk to Atlanta, I talk to Detroit, but I always gotta bring in New York in the building. Tamika's Den is in the
Hey,
building. What's good?
hello, happy anniversary! Congratulations! I didn't even know I had an invite. That's why I was just in here chilling, listening, and I'm like, wait. I checked my messages. I was
Of
like, oh
course.
shoot, I gotta hop in
That's right. You
here.
got to invite, my New York sister, my
Congratulations.
BX sisters in the building. Thank you.
Happy
Thank you for the love.
birthday, Nikki. Hope you're enjoying your day.
Yes. Tamika Den is in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe because my sister is like this far away from 1,000 subscribers. We got to push her over, fam. So all my 10,000 plus subscribers, make sure y'all subscribe to Tamika's Den right now. Go ahead, hit the button. She is also on my other great channels list as well. So if you scroll to the bottom of my main page, you'll see Tamika's Den. Go there right now. Scroll
Oh,
down.
thank you.
Hit that subscribe button. Get my sister over 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. All right. Tamika's Den is in the building. Thank you for coming through and celebrating with us. I wanted to, of course, get your, introspective BX New York thoughts on this beef between Gemma, Maisha, and is her name GB? What is her freaking name? I need to know her name.
I don't even know her name. I'm sure DeMarcus knows.
Right. So what your thoughts on this beef right here?
I was hearing a little bit of what Tika was saying as I was coming in, and I agreed that it was going to be something between them two regardless. We saw the funny looks when it came to the whole money thing and her saying, oh, you should have told me about it first. And, then her feeling the pressure of her dad saying, listen, if you don't hurry up and get this in, you got to go to school. So I just feel like she's kind of going hard, on that aspect anyway. And now we're going to bring in Bakari's sister. We're going to add a little bit more attention that way because, can she really juggle and give both of them the same amount of attention? Gemma's not one of my favorite characters, but I was giving her credit saying I thought she was doing good job as far as the managing. And I saw like potential there, like this might actually be her niche that she's good at. And then even with working with Jake and helping him when he's doing his clothes. So it's like, can she really handle it? Would it be in both of them? I think that's the question for me. But she just seemed like she turning into like baby Tierra. She already looked like her.
That's what I said, T. Tamika, I said the same thing. I mean, she even walked in dressed, the hair. I was like, yo, she looked like Tiara in the studio. I was like, come on, man. Like,
absolutely.
So if she turning into her, the question is she going to live a lifestyle like her? Because you know how Tiara does, right? Tiara just what you call Tika? What you call? Because community.
That's the community P. That's the community P. She for the streets.
Dang. So like
Brittany, okay.
Brittany, yeah, that's the name, Brittany. But see, I hear Brittany, I hear G, I don't know, whatever. So you saying, are we saying that freaking Gemma is like a baby community P right now?
She might be. It was funny because when I first heard people saying, oh, she's gonna get with his sister, I was like, no, I don't think they're gonna go in that direction. But then I kind of felt like that conversation with her and Jake, maybe we foreshadowing. I don't know.
Yeah, because
he did get with two friends, so I mean, at this point, she is a community P.
Right.
And who knows what else she's been doing.
Yeah, this could be the start.
Dang. Nikki on the beat chime in like, this is bad. I mean, because we kind of saw it, right? We saw it 2 seasons ago when she, messed up Kev, like broke his whole heart. You know what I mean?
We did.
But she even was taunting Jake, though. She's like, are you a little jealous? See, you know what I'm saying? Like,
say something like that if you have it in the back of your mind that you could possibly do what you think you're about to do. She has it already in the back of her mind. So you don't taunt somebody that you're with and that you love with something like that. You would definitely clean that up and say, oh, absolutely not. Like, you wouldn't say anything like that. But to say that and kind of taunt him with it, baby girl definitely might be community. She might be community.
Gemma play too much. Like you know what I'm saying? She play too much.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
when you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't play like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or you jealous? Like this right here. I was like, why are you even doing that? Why are you playing with this young boy? You know what I'm saying? You know how much he love you. Like he in love. But see, again, it seemed like every time somebody fall in love with Gemma, or kind of like really get deep with her, she wanna move on and do something else. And it's like, so what is it? Once she know she got you, that's like, okay, well, game over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to try no more. You know what I'm saying? I already got you. Might as well go and play around over here. Okay. Let's talk about this right here. And I'm gonna go to you, Tika Deshawn, first. This made me mad. This made me a little upset. Yeah. This made me a little upset that Kesha went behind Emmett's back and talked to Nuck. Now, again, everybody got their thoughts on it. So I want to hear everybody's thoughts on this right here. Because some people are like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was looking out. Like, she's looking out for the family. And then the other people like, nah, man, if this was real life, that would never happen. You know what I'm saying? No girls will go behind a man back like that. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to start with you, Tika. What are your honest, assessed thoughts about this whole incident?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely give you my. She was out of line. You had. I understand you had this old relationship with Nuck. You felt like he could protect your family. However, you didn't address that with Emmett. You should have addressed that with Emmett. Said, "Hey, I think I can talk to Nuck and get him to protect us, or get us some type of help, or get us out of this situation with Douda." But she took it upon herself to go meet up with him, and now she's looking all suspicious and everything. Like, girl, you come on now. She was out of line, straight up out of line. I understood why she did it. However, the lack of communication between her and Emmett already, I'm that rest of it got me speechless. But the fact that she just couldn't, she acted as if she couldn't go to Emmett and let him know, hey, let's talk to Nuck. Let's see what I can do. I got this ex relationship with Nuck. And then what man gonna really say, yeah, let's go to your ex to help us?
Right. I was about to say that. I think that's the reason why she went behind his back, because if she did talk to Emmett, he probably like, nah, what you doing? Just the same reaction when he found out from Nuck. Right? What you doing? Why you don't say you supposed to let me handle this? Right? But he ain't handling Jack, right? You know what I'm saying? Nikki on the beat, talk to me. Was this out of line, or was this right up on your alley?
Absolutely out of line. If you remember, Emmett does not feel good about her and Nuck anyway. If you remember a few episodes ago when she said, when he was at the smoke shop and he was wondering how she found, remember when he walked out and he was found out, she was like, I saw it on Nuck's stories. And he's like, looking at her like, well, like, why are you still following him? And then to see him at the housewarming party, that little moment between the two of them, he saw, just like we saw. So now you go behind his back after you didn't already talk to this man about communicating with you properly and keeping you in the loop, especially with the whole Tiffany and Carr situation. But now you go behind his back. That's not good. That is not good. And especially out in these streets, as one thing my mom always taught me is like, don't get involved in men's business. Don't. Leave that to the men. Now you talk to your man about what you need to talk to your man about, but you don't get involved in men's business. You let them handle business. So
for the APB out on that one, ladies, I hope you're listening. You probably keep your relationship together if you listen to that one. Tamika's Den, let the people know what you think.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tika and Nikki said it perfectly. I mean, I knew she was doing that. I wasn't shocked that she did it, but not bad enough that you actually went and did it. And I get it. And haven't really been taking care of it in the best way so far. But then you didn't even tell him about it, and I think that just made it even worse. It's like, girl, you ain't been home. You didn't have no time to let him know about this. It just wasn't a good look at all. And she probably put herself out there in danger. That's what I'm really thinking. So how much did you really help?
Yeah. Yeah, so to me, for me, my understanding of their relationship, I don't think she was nowhere in danger because Nuck has a soft spot in his heart for her. He looks like he will do anything for her, especially to make up for her being, taken and all of that. And it was his fault. And even though he apologized over and over and over. So I never thought that she would be in
I don't
danger.
think she's in danger for Nuck, but I feel like she kind of put herself out there where when Nuck and Douda have their conversation later. Yeah. In terms of that.
Right. Like, oh, what Emmy's girl came here? Okay. What she know? What doesn't she know? Right. But again, she already tied in this, right?
Because she is.
Remember, like she insisted on putting her name on his house, knowing that Douda was gonna put money down, and that's all Douda's money. So it's like
and then it was always alone.
Right. I gotta take some points away from Kesha because you knew Emmett was dealing with the guy that you hate, but you insisted on putting your name on it. So now you deeper too. So I gotta take some points away for that, including this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But the bad part was when Emmett went in there. Let me talk to Douda. It's like, nah, it's already taken care of. That was Emmett again. I felt like, that was the super sucker move. I know he felt like a sucker again. Or your girl ain't tell you. Like, you gotta feel real small at that point. And even Nuck was like, man, you a sucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like walking by, like, you don't got no control of your ladies. You don't got no control of nothing. Like, and he said it. He was like, Emmett don't work for us. He doesn't work with us. He works for us. Right. So
yeah, I thought that was interesting too when he corrected her with that.
So they've been stunning him. They've been stunning him, and he don't even know it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm working with Douda." No, you're not. You working for us? Okay. I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on Kenya? Because honestly, I like Kenya. She's a single mom. She working at the spot. You know what I mean? She trying to be there for Papa. I don't got no problems with her. You know what I mean? Y'all got a problem with Kenya? Anybody? No? Okay.
Not really, but I don't think that Papa's ready for her, but I ain't got nothing against her. She seemed like she got a good head on her shoulders. She just trying to do what she got to do.
Right.
Once Papa can come down from the grief that he's dealing with, then he's going to sit back and remember, man, she was a good girl, a good woman to me. I don't know how long that's going to take, but she understood. She was able to recognize the fact that he was grieving, which was why he was acting out, which is why he was pushing her away. Either she'll wait for him, or Papa, they'll cross paths again later on in the shy world. But I like her for Papa as well, even though she's just a tad bit older, but she's not that much older, and she does have way more experience than what Papa actually has, because she has been forced into motherhood at an early age.
Right. Yeah, Nikki, you was gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. You can tell that she is definitely way more mature, emotionally mature, which of course, we know that women emotionally mature quicker than young men sometimes, and especially with this situation, she did have the foresight to see, okay, yes, he's grieving, okay, he's lashing out, he's being real up at the moment. I'm gonna let you have that right now. We're gonna let you breathe, and not to get into, because somebody else who doesn't have that maturity, another girl who doesn't have that maturity, will probably go head to head with him. Like, why are you doing like this, and kind of going in, and then the whole situation blow up even bigger than it needs to blow up. So I'm glad that she is a very level-headed young woman, and I agree with Tika. I mean, maybe their paths will cross, but she doesn't seem like the type that will sit back and just take anything. So.
Oh no. Nah, she you know, I give it to her, and I was gonna mention that too, Nikki. That yeah, you know, they say that women are like 4 or 5 years older than the men, even though they're around the same age. So she's definitely taking a mature approach to this. And what really showed me that she has a good heart is the fact that after that argument that they had, and he was like, me and my father had an argument, and I don't think I'm ready for this responsibility. And then she just walked out. She still showed up at the funeral. That showed that she was very, very, mature and very, like concerned about Papa. And she's a stand-up young lady at the age of 19, being a mother of that kid had to be like what, 3, 4 years old. All right. So yeah. I like her. I like her. I want Papa to get over this, and then let's see what happens. Okay. What did I miss? Tell me, what did I miss? I don't want to talk about the funeral. We already, what I'm saying. You want to go there? Y'all want to go there? I don't want to go there. I really don't want to go there, fam.
Can I address the mama real quick, Nina?
Sure.
Your statement about it being like a surprise, the statement that she made. I
that was the greatest disappointment.
Disappointment. Yeah. But I understood what she was saying. It's not that she was saying she didn't want to be their mother. She was just saying that her aspirations in life weren't to have children. And many women are those people. I'm putting my business in the street, but I wasn't a person that in high school was like, oh, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have children, I'm gonna do this. No, my aspirations were, okay, let me get out of this small town, let me go see the world. Those were my aspirations. It didn't involve having children or a family. But when my children came along, it was like love them with everything that I have. So that message that Nina was putting out, it kind of like I could feel and understand what it was she was saying. So because Kesha was in her feelings, the only thing that she heard Nina say was that I didn't want you. That's not what Nina was saying. She was saying that wasn't her ultimate goal as a young person. She had other goals that she wanted to seek out. So I just wanted to talk about that just a second. It resonated,
Yeah. And I said when I said the greatest disappointment, it wasn't what she said. It was my disappointment. My greatest disappointment was seeing how it affected Kesha, seeing her cry. I was disappointed to see her cry. That's really was the disappointment. It wasn't the fact that I think we all, some of us who have kids and don't have kids, like we can all say, hey, you know what? When we were younger, we had these dreams to do all this and that, but things change in life. You know what I'm saying? The person that you thought you was going to marry, it doesn't work out. The person that you thought you married, that doesn't work out. The kids that come into the world, you love them to death. You love them with all your heart. And then things happen where they end up in jail or they end up in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our initial, thoughts to say, I want to see the world. I want to do this. And I can relate to it too, because I had the same thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, I was disappointed in the therapist. And I get it, it's a show. So, we only could put in but so much. But I was like, oh, we going here already. I was actually kind of excited because I know she said she wasn't ready for that she just wanted to focus on her. Next thing you know, we had her Anita in there, and it's like, talk to her as a woman, not mother to daughter. Tell her something that she don't know about you. And I felt like when Nina was like, help me, that's not what I'm trying to say. I needed the therapist to kind of break it down a little bit more and get more. And so I was like, so we just leaving it like that? But I also thought that Kesha's response was kind of realistic. It was like she heard what she heard. Like she, how you say, are you really listening, or are they just person just talking at you? Everything she said, she just grabbed that because that's how she was saying that she felt growing up anyway. And it's like, oh, so you didn't want me, but I really wanted the therapist to go deeper. But I was like, okay, yeah, we not doing that. As somebody that's, been to therapy off and on through the years, I was like, usually the therapist wouldn't just leave it like that.
Right. Nick, you want to say something?
Because, like I was going to say, we all said, Kesha was responding from her vantage point of what she has seen and felt growing up. So that was the only real way she could respond, because we all know that she still has this angst, whatever this angst is with her mom, or between she and her mom, between she and Nina, that's still very raw and very real to her right now. And I felt Kesha when she said, okay, I just want this to be about me. I want this to be about me. She wanted to be about her healing, her moment. I don't think Kesha was ready to necessarily dip her toe in that water, even though eventually she probably did want to dip her toe in it. I just don't think that moment was the moment that she was ready to do that. But with Nina, totally get it, totally understand. You know, we as women, and one thing that we as women, I know we can definitely agree upon, we always hear from when you're growing up or going through life, and your elders or other people are like, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? You can do this. Can you please stay out my business? Like, we don't want to hear that, because then it's like, if you're chasing your career or you're chasing your dreams, then they're downing you and saying that you're wrong, that you need to be married and you need to have children. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Same for me. I've been engaged before. I called off the wedding. I'm glad I did because it was one of those situations. You're going through something and it's like, okay, this may not be the business. This may not be the thing to do at this moment. And I'm glad that I did, because had I not called that off, I wouldn't have had the trajectory in my career that I've had. I wouldn't have had the experiences that I've had. So I don't regret that. But then, to also deal with other people coming at you constantly going, don't you want to have kids? When are you going to have kids? And I let them know, let's see, I have a child.
That's probably what was happening. Yeah, not to interrupt you. It's probably what was happening with Nina. Her mom was like, when you going to give me kids? When you going to get married? When you going to do the traditional thing that we all do in order to do this? But I want to dive a little deeper to talk about this, because I think we're skipping over a couple of things. Talk about the therapist, Tamika. Remember when she said to Kesha, she said, I think your mother was the first person to break your heart. First breakthrough. Right? And then she was like, I think we need to bring your mom in. And she said, yeah, I want it to be all about me. No, we have to take care of this so we can take care of you. If we don't take care of that unks you said, Nikki, we don't take care of that, we can't move forward until you talk to your mama and get through this thing.
Yeah, because that also too is the reason why she's chosen the men that she's chosen too. She's always choosing men that are never going to live up to what she thinks in her mind or wants in her mind. She's constantly choosing men that will break her heart. So yeah, 100%, that part is true. It's like, you have to heal this first with your mom before we talk about the other, because this has now set you up to where these are the choices that you've been making because of this situation that hasn't been healed.
Right. Another thing that I heard was damn, I had it. Was the fact that what'd she say? She said that it just lost my mind. It just lost me, but it was deep. I'm just gonna say that whole conversation was just,
it was definitely a couple of deep parts, and it felt like Kesha was having her aha moments where it was like, that's why I do this. Do I do that too? Am I doing too much? And then also seeing the difference in the relationship she had with her father versus the relationship she had with Dre. And then, well, that's probably why she changed, because she probably didn't want to, be the same way in that relationship. She was like, I'm taking charge now. So
there you go.
It felt like she was getting through to her as far as that part was going. Yeah.
The part that I was trying to think about was the fact that Kesha felt like Nina raising was an obligation. That part is like, we got to sit there for a moment, because that's why when she said what she said, as far as I wanted to see the world, right? That's why Kesha cried, because she felt like, her mom was like, oh, I got to take care of y'all.
Right.
Really? I'd rather be on a beach somewhere. I'd rather be touring the world. So when Kesha felt that and heard like, yo, this is what I initially wanted, that's why she cried. She wasn't her feeling, Tika. She was.
Absolutely.
All her life, she felt like her mom was not really, was there for her, but not really,
Yeah, she even said that I worked so y'all can have what y'all, what you guys had, and that's understandable. I mean, and I can see it both ways. I could see it Nina's perspective. I could see it at Keisha's perspective as well. So that was really good that we kind of addressed it that moment, because a lot of people need to hear that. Just like Nick says, there's a lot of pressure on some women to, why don't you have a child? Why aren't you that? Why aren't you married? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? When in actuality, you may have a goal that doesn't go that route right now. You know, and then for as a young woman, a woman with a child being Kesha, she now gets to hear what her mom's thoughts were, why her mom treated her the way that she thought she treated her. But again, I hope they do revisit it just a little bit so that they can give that breakthrough, like just like what Tamika was saying, that little extra step in with the therapist and say, okay, now that you know how she feels, and now that you know how she feels, how are you guys going to, this is what you can do. These are the tools that you can do to work together so that you're not bumping heads anymore.
Right. And I felt the same. See, Tamika, you said, I wish it was more time because it's a show. That's how I felt the first time that the brothers met. I was like, we need more. Like, this shouldn't be over so fast, but we got to remember it's a show.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
then they had a second session, right? They just had a second session with the boys. What do y'all think about that? Just kind of like moving along with the same thought pattern of therapy, right? What do y'all think about that session with the fellas, with the young fellas? Was that? Do you think it was productive? Do you think
I mean, I think after the days that all of them had, they needed it. At that particular time, but it was still kind of like, I really can't share with you the full, scope of what the issues are, but I need y'all, and them saying, we here for you. How can we help you?
Yeah.
And they're definitely going to, now that this has happened with Papa, they're definitely going to need more of those sessions. They're going to have to, the men are going to have to become Papa's new father, their father figure. Not trying to replace his father, but hey, we are here for you. Whatever you need us to do, whatever it is we need to talk about. So I actually enjoyed and appreciated them bringing those young men into that session, because every man needs help. It's not just the older guys or the middle age it's the younger ones. It starts with the younger ones anyway. If you give them those tools that they need early, it'll prevent them from making a whole bunch of mistakes. I'm not saying it's going to prevent everything, but it'll give them some guidance. So that session with them, including the young men, was very much necessary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good for them to see that the adults don't have all the answers either. Like, they're humans.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that definitely, especially when you have like young men, especially even today, that some either don't have that father in the home, don't have that father figure, don't have that family unit in the home, or they may have the family unit, but they may be exposed to other things that maybe they shouldn't be exposed to. So it's good for them to actually be in the room with men that they can look up to, but they can also learn from, and that the men can also even learn from them, and watching them and seeing what they're going through and seeing, okay, where have I made my mistakes before, and how can I be of service to this young man?
Well, shout out to Moochella. Hey, Moochie. Moochie's in the building. Hope you get better. You know what I'm saying? Just put down the hammer on whatever that sickness is. You know what I'm saying? Get that thing out of you. We need you back on, and thank you for coming through. I mean, she got the invite too, but she told me that she lost the voice. So, drink some lemon with the honey and all of that good stuff. Get that popping. For real. So hey, listen, this is a deep session right here. So what? All right. Let's get right to this. All right. Who's going to take out Douda? Okay. Who's going to take out Douda? I know I'm trying to take us away. We got to lighten this thing up. Okay. Who's going to take out Douda? Because I mean, I think I'm going to put a prediction out there. All right. I'm going to put a prediction out there. Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the preview for the next. I don't know if y'all saw the next one. All right. But There's some cars rolling up on Douda.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a picture from the season trailer showing, Nuck pulling the strap out and Douda being there in that car rolling up. So he's trying to do a drive-by on Douda. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Nuck gonna take out Douda. I'm just putting it out there.
I think it would be fitting. I mean, I honestly don't care who it is. It could be anybody, everybody. I'll be here for it. I want Douda going, but I think it would be fitting, and I think he's probably one of the only people that could get close to him besides Bianca, right, if Alicia's calling in her favor or something. But other than that, I think he's the only one that probably could do it.
I mean, with that look on his face, look at him, Tamika. Mm-hmm. Like, he realizes he made the biggest mistake of his life. Like, are you serious? Like, look at all those. I think with him seeing all those people come through, and he know he made, like, he know he going to hell. Like, I think he realized, I'm going to hell for this one. I take it out a lot of people, but for the pastor while he praying, come on, yeah, talk to me. Anybody.
Yeah, and that pissed me off. I didn't care about him having that face in his come to Jesus moment. Like, he just realized that, I'm a part. I was so pissed with him. Him and Douda both look nice in their white suits, but I was still pissed with him. Like, the audacity.
Right, the audacity coming to the funeral for real. You know what I'm saying? Mama Jackson told him off too. Be like, "What are you doing here? I know you sent your goons. Like, get out of here, right?"
Yeah, that look right there was the moment where he had that epiphany. Was like, I definitely want you. He definitely bit off more, and I think he even had that realization moment too. And keep in mind, even with him and Kesha, getting closer, kind of rectifying the situation of where an apology with all of that. It's like that whole thing was even a setup for the trajectory of him coming to a moment going, I'm really involved in some messed up ish here right now. Like, I really need to get it together. Like, this right here, this, like you said, this could send me to the wrong place. This could send me to the wrong place. So I definitely am tripping to see what happens next. But that could be a really big possibility. I mean, you're right. He is the only one that really kind of knows his moves and could get that close to him. I mean, even though Darnell, said his little piece about it to Emmett, but I don't think Darnell could do it. I think that it would definitely be somebody like that. So it has to be somebody within the inner circle.
What you think, Tika? What you think?
I think it's gonna be a bunch of them.
You want to see training day?
It's gonna take a squad.
You want to see training day? That's what you want to see.
Douda comes with a lot of protection.
Yes.
Even when he doesn't deserve it. So I think it's gonna take more than just one. And if Nuck happens to be the one that does it because he is in the circle, I mean, I will be here for it. But Nuck still gets no pass from me. Nuck, I don't care how fine he was looking in that white suit, he gets no pass from me. Nuck was a trafficker. I'm still on the fact that Nuck was trafficking young girls and took out Trinity. Like, I'm still literally on that moment. So anything that comes Douda's way should come Nuck's way as well. Now, Douda didn't lie when he said he didn't take out her husband. He didn't lie, but he, of course, indirectly had something to do with it. So I'm like, the devil literally just walked up straight from hell and walked into the church to the casket as if that's his place. That's where he belonged.
He had the nerve to hit the casket too, like, my man. He was just
that was my man. My God, like, so torn.
I was like, you are the devil. He's like, dang, my man is gone. Like, you did it. You called the play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man. I was disgusted. I was really disgusted. Whatever with their white suits. Whatever with the white suits. They ain't looking good. They devils walking in white suits. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I just had a deja vu. Literally had a deja vu. Like, y'all know deja vus? You ever have deja vus? Like, you're doing something and boom, your spirit, you all of y'all was on it. So anyway, I don't want to scare nobody. Listen, I got a couple clips from the preview for the next episode. I want your predictions. What the heck is going on here? Okay, why is Kesha getting in the car with Nuck? They all smiling and all of that. Okay, come on, man. What the heck is going on? I'm mad about that. Talk to me. What's going on here? Why? I'm mad. I'm mad at Kesha all over again. What's going on? What's your reaction to that?
I don't know. Maybe this is still more of her play to save them. Is it really? Because we already seen that it felt like it was a connection coming back with them to, like you said, at the house, at the party. So I don't know where we going with that one. But Kesha and Emmett is working my nerves at this point.
I know. Y'all jump in there because I'm about to say what I gotta say. Y'all jump in there and give me y'all reactions. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Well, right about now, it's Can't Get Right Part 1 and 2. Just is making some decisions where I'm just like, girl, where are you going with this? Like where are you going with this? Like, she would never be okay with Emmett doing the same thing. She would never be okay. Never fly with her. So it's like I'm kind of looking like, girl, like what? Where are we going with this? Like seriously, like they are both working my nerves too.
Yeah. Tika, what's your take on it? Cause she making me mad, man.
Kesha, what you doing? Girl, I hope this is not one of those moments where, oh, I'm tired of Emmett. I'm about to leave the house and I'm gonna end up with Nuck. Out of all people, I don't know. I just want to see it play out so then I can cast my judgment.
Yo, I'm gonna just say it like this. All right, for those who haven't seen it yet, I did a What's Next for episode 8, the mid-season finale. So definitely check that out. A lot of y'all checked it out already. Definitely check it out. I gave my take on it. And man, I think it's over between Emmett and her. I think it's over, but Emmett don't know. Okay. I think Emmett's still trying to work things out, but I think she working things out in her own little way. You know what I'm saying? Up in the car, like, yeah, he's smiling. Nuck is happy. That you see Nuck face. He happy as hell. Like he like, oh my gosh, you getting in my car. You know what I think this is? And Tamika, you kind of said it. I think this is just a continuation. Like, you know what? That whole incident that happened kind of messed us up from getting together. Now that you ain't with Emmett and you rolling with me for protection, we might as well try what we could have did a long time ago. yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But your boy, and I'm gonna end with this, and we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a drive-by, and somebody gonna try to get him. Right? This is the aftermath, and they going away. This is what I said in my thing. They leaving. They, whoever try to get them, that's the car right there. That is the car right there, rolling up on Douda. Okay? So I want to know, who do you think is in this car? There's two guys. There's one in the driver's seat. There's one behind him, and there may be somebody on the other side, but I just see two guys. So I want to get your predictions. Who do you think is in this car that's going to roll up on Nuck? It's going to roll up on Nuck and Douda. Anybody could jump in.
That looks like Rob in the backseat to me. I can't tell who it is in the front.
Like Rob in the backseat?
I feel like that's Rob in the back. I mean, his mama did tell him, go get help.
Right. True. Then he got a driver. So I think you may be right. Look at his eyes. Look at the his nose. Like you can see.
Mm-hmm.
If you zoom up on it,
like that's him. Mm-hmm. I just can't tell who that is in the front. They got theirs a little bit more covered.
Right. I don't know that may be Bakari. I know it's not Emmett.
I don't think it's no Emmett. Possibly Victor, possibly Jamal. I don't know. I don't think so, but
yeah. It does look like Rob, dog. You might be right, Tamika. You might be. All right. Who else want to chime in? Who do you think it is? I'm gonna bring it up one more again. Hold on, let me bring it up one more again.
Could be right. Remember, his mom told him, she was like, "Get it done, but you're gonna need some help." Mm-hmm. So, because remember the whole situation with Rob finding out in real time what's going on, what happened, what went down, where he got the information from Victor. So now it's like we can't forget about that piece of the story too, because that's a heavy piece of the story too. His mom was like, "Hey, done basically by any."
True. All right.
Dante, I don't know.
Rob saying, Demarcus saying Rob and Dante. Matt is saying Rob and Trig. Somebody saying Zay. What? Zay. Oh no, somebody said Zay take out Kesha. Nah.
Oh Lord. I hope not. Somebody need to take Zay out. I call him Rumpelstiltskin. That's what he reminds me of. He's so annoying.
Why you call him Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't know. He just reminds me of.
He said Rumpelstiltskin. That's funny. Oh man, Tika, who is in this car, yo? Tell me, what are your predictions? Who's in this car? Because we're gonna do final predictions anyway on Thursday. So definitely, Tamika, you're more than you come back anytime. You know that, Nikki, you already know that. So who you think it is?
I'm trying to see who has the most. I'm trying to see who has the most anger within them. That will be a part of that. One has a mission. That's Rob. He has to do this. Or Mama gonna do something to him. Then the other would possibly be Victor, which Victor is going to have to get out of the suit and bring back Trig. And then the third one, they might include the young hitter Bakari. Bakari is hurting right now. You taking someone that's like that was like a father to me. So that's my my guess, my prediction. Rob, Bakari, and Trig.
Yeah, because
not Victor, but Trig.
Right.
Got you. I mean, I kind of roll with you. I want to run with you on that one with Bakari because is this Bakari right here? Who is this? Because somebody's in the black suit and they got their strap. They cocking their strap. Is that Bakari? I'm rolling with you with Bakari. You know why? Because let's go backwards a little bit. Before Pastor, who beat Bakari down? Douda.
Yeah.
For having the same car that he's like, yo, if you take care of these straps, then you can drive the Lamborghini truck to the prom. Or it's going to be me and my B. Remember what he said? So he gave him permission to drive it. And then when he got caught, he beat him down because they confiscated a stolen car. So he got beat down. Then he took his father figure. You might be right. Family, drop your comments below. Do you think it's Bakari? And I'm gonna roll with you, Tamika, with the Rob, because that face, right, that head, that whatever I can see, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lighten it up. I can't lighten it up now, but whatever I can see his eyebrows, his eyes, and his nose. Right, that's gotta be Rob, yo. That's gotta be Rob. Family Drive. I'm gonna throw a poll. I'm gonna throw a poll up on my community tab. Definitely check it out. But that looked like Rob. I'm gonna roll with you on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. He got a big ass afro. You can do so much with that afro and that mask. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Listen, fam, I appreciate y'all coming through. Listen, this has been awesome. It's been awesome. Tamika's Den, tell them what's going on your channel. You got a whole bunch of good stuff. And again, I want to say this on record. I love what you're doing on your platform. I love everything you're doing on your platform. You helping a lot of people. You blessing me. I'm going on your channel and be like, yo, she's doing the self-care. She's doing the therapy. She's doing her. Listen, you encouraging me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hard to encourage. No, I'm not hard to encourage. But nah, I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Please let us know what's going on your channel.
Yeah, soon as I hop off of here, me and EJ is about to talk about the Zatima and what they foolishness. And then, later on in the week, it'll just be the Shy Power, Love After Lockup, and everything all over again. I think I'm doing a trivia this Saturday. I haven't done one in a while. And usually the first Saturday of the month, like Vacay was just mentioning, I'll do like a self-care Saturday, positive affirmations, and, digging into different things. I think I'm going to talk a little bit about sickle cell because this was sickle cell awareness month and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. So usually that. And then sometimes I give y'all what you should be watching, tell you about movies and shows. And then typically the last Sunday of the month, we would do a throwback movie, Muchella and myself. But I don't know if she going to have her voice back. If she don't, then, we will get that to you as soon as we can.
Okay.
But thank you for having me, and happy anniversary again. Happy birthday again. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Thank you, Tamika. Appreciate you coming through. For real, for real. Thank you. And again, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We got to get Tamika over 1,000 subscribers. I already know you got the views. You got the views. I'm sure you got the watch out.
Maybe viewers, but y'all be scared to hit the subscribe.
Yeah. We need everybody right now. Make sure you subscribe to Tamika's Den. She is this close to 1,000. Do me a favor. Make sure it happens. All right. Make sure it happens. All right. All right. Nikki on the beat. And my nephew, what y'all got coming up?
Yes, your nephew Nico Baby Bear is right here, Mr. Nico Onyx.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, it is my birthday. I'm still celebrating. I celebrate all month, but I'm really going to celebrate hard the rest of this week. Because usually for a while, I stopped celebrating my birthday. So I said, no, getting back into it. So I'm so excited just to do some things that I haven't done in a minute, to do things basically around the city where I'm at. And I do have that industry intensive, just put everything together. Okay. Locking down the location, and it's definitely going to be amazing because we're not gatekeepers. Those of us that have really been in the industry for a while have done many different things. We've noticed that some people are gatekeepers and they don't want to give the information out. They don't want people to learn. It's like you almost have to go, find it your own way. No, we want to, because we don't want y'all to make the same mistakes we made.
Right.
Simple as. So that's really what I have upcoming.
That's what's up. Okay. Good stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow Tamika's Den, Nikki on the beat, and also follow none other than the ruthless herself. The special effects. You see that thumb? You see all the fire, boy? She on fire. You know what I'm saying? She on fire, B. It's my homie, Tika Deshawn. What's popping on the channel?
Okay, so first thing coming up, I will be uploading my episode 17 of Zatima Recap tonight, right after I'm done here. Then I'll either do it live or just do the recorded recaps of the Oval. For those of you that are Ruthless fans, you are probably 9 times out of 10 an Oval fan. And so the Oval is going to return October 17th. So I'm just going to recap season 4 of the Oval to get us prepared for season 5. And then last but not least, I just started a Strong Friends check-in where I posted a flyer. It just says Strong Friends check-in. If you feel like talking, you feel like, you have something you want to vent, your secret, your comment, your statement is always safe with me. People can email me at ruthlessfansfb@gmail.com. I do talk back and I do check my email often. We all are going through things and we just need somebody to vent to. And that's what I'm trying to take on. Again, you can email me at ruthless, RUTHLESS, fans, FANSFB@gmail.com.
All right. Definitely check in, even if you feel like you're not a strong friend. Definitely check in on that right there. So family, I appreciate y'all ladies coming through, holding me down on this special day. Again, happy birthday, Nikki on the beat. Birthday, Nico. It's your mama birthday. All right, make sure she don't get in no trouble, Nico. Okay. And definitely thank you all for rocking with your boy 2 years strong. Listen, we're going to give you 2 more, 20 more, 30 more. We're going to keep it going, yo. I appreciate y'all ladies. Thank you so much, family. Definitely. We'll see you soon. God bless. Salute.